Hey, everyone. I was thinking about the Silent Hill 2 remake that just came out, and I haven't been able to play it yet, but to me, this is starting to look like a new era for Konami. Because from what I've seen, the Silent Hill 2 remake seems to be received pretty positively, and I'm really wondering what this could mean for their future. Because Silent Hill 2 is doing really good. And then we have the Metal Gear Solid. I believe it's called Metal Gear Solid Delta. I think that's what they're calling that Snake Eater remake instead of Metal Gear Solid 3. I still don't understand the significance of that, but maybe if you guys could tell me in the comments below why it's called Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater instead of just Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater remake. But it just really got me to start thinking that I think it might be a better option for some companies or for some developers or publishers instead of making a brand new version of a game or a new installment. Let's say, for example, BioShock. Like, there hasn't been a new BioShock game since BioShock Infinite came out 11 years ago, which is really hard to believe it's been that long. But I'm starting to wonder, do you think maybe instead of making a fourth BioShock game, do you think instead there should be a team over at 2K that does a remake of that original BioShock first, see if it does well to get public interest, and then after that, maybe you could do a BioShock sequel, because I feel like that's a franchise that has been dormant for a very long time, and we just haven't seen anything from it. So I'm just kind of brainstorming here, because I'm also thinking there was another game that came out years and years ago that I've never played, but I believe it was called Legacy of Kain. I remember hearing about that game on the PS1, and I believe that was done by Crystal Dynamics, who made that horrible Avengers game. Now, I don't 100% think that that's Crystal Dynamics' fault. I'm partly blame Square Enix for that, because after all, they're the publishers. Why would they want, instead of making, a single player Avengers game, they instead decided to turn it into a Destiny ripoff? I'm trying to think instead that this is the fault of the publisher in this particular case. But I'm thinking, I don't know if Square Enix holds the rights to Legacy of Kain, because now, because now, come on, brain, you can do it. Because I know that Crystal Dynamics is no longer with Square Enix, and I believe Crystal Dynamics still holds the rights to Tomb Raider, I think. I don't know, because I know that there was a Tomb Raider remake that just happened. And by the way, I'm thinking maybe if those Tomb Raider, I believe it was the Tomb Raider trilogy, the first 3 games got remastered for the PS5 and the Series X. I'm starting to wonder, what if there's enough public interest in that, it makes me wonder, how much longer are we going to see a brand new Tomb Raider game? So yeah, that's just, and yeah, Legacy of Kain is a series that I was just thinking about that I don't know if Amy Hennig was the director on one of them or all of them, but I bring her up just because she's one of my favorite directors, because of course she is the creator of Uncharted, and now she is the director of 1943 Rise of Hydra, the upcoming Captain America and Black Panther World War II game that I am very much looking forward to. So, just some food for thought, thinking about remakes. What do you think? Do you think it's a better idea for publishers to do a remake of a dormant franchise first, and if that does well, then you can then go ahead and put out the full budget to make a sequel? because that just really made me think about Crash Bandicoot. Because I remember Activision put out the Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy, and then a couple years after that, we got Crash Bandicoot 4. And I love how they completely got rid of like all those other games that came out were no longer canon, and it's just straight up Crash Bandicoot 4. I think that's pretty cool. And by the way, that's a game that I did not finish yet. So I mean, I don't own it anymore, but once my PS5 comes out of the pawn shop, you guys can tell me if you want to see a Crash Bandicoot 4 playthrough. I think that'd be pretty fun. But anyways, so yeah, these are all things I'm thinking about. Because would you like to see BioShock get remade, which could hopefully lead to a sequel? Or would you like to see Legacy of Kain come back? I've heard good things about it. I don't know how you would be able to play Legacy of Kain, because I'm not sure if it's available yet on... if it's already been made available, like for PlayStation, on like the PlayStation Plus collection or anything like that. I am in a video game coma right now, so it's all just stuff I'm spitballing. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you think that these remakes and these remasters are a good idea? Especially because those are games that are hard to find, and it's like you can't expect some, like if someone never grew up with the PS2 and they wanted to play Silent Hill 2, I feel like this new remake is a great idea for things like that to happen. Or do you think it's better to just leave them all alone and just let these games be dormant? Let these franchises be dormant? Because another one I was thinking of was Condemned, Criminal Origins. That was an Xbox 360 launch title. And I remember that game had a sequel, but nothing has been done with it since. I believe those were published by Sega. So maybe they should do a remake of that and then bring it back and go ahead and do Condemned 3. Because I just felt that was very interesting for a first-person type of game. Anyways, these are all ideas that I just had in my head. Wanted to talk about remakes, remasters. Just, give my overall thoughts on them. So you guys let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. And I'll see you on my next video. All right, thanks. See you next time.